Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Duren out there with Holland. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Walker in at the 2. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Toure out there with Dimon. And it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standings.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
Outside Walker. Pass to Cunningham. Four on the clock. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Outside Walker. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the basket is good.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Outside Walker. And he lobs it up to the rim. Porter with the steal. Here he goes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Walker for 3. They grab their own miss. Duren, the pass to Walker. Cunningham up top, clock at 6. Takes the 3, and Walker with the 3. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney. Basket's good. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. Stolen by Sharp. Porter against Thompson. Pass to Toure. Here's Dimon with the drive.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Walker. To the inside, Duren. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Toure. Down low. Here's Dimon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Walker passes to Thompson. Back to Walker.
Ho, ho, ho.
And again, it's Detroit converting. The Nets with a lead. Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. Here's Toure. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon. Now Sharp. Walker covering. Good on the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Walker. Cunningham. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the jam by Walker.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Traore. Lets it go from 14. It's wide right, hits off the rim. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Yep, that one goes.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Walker. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Walker. Now here's Duren. Fires it. Porter pulls it in.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Clowney. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Walker passes to Duren. Sharp grabs the miss.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Clowney. Back to Porter. He shoots. That shot off. Nice D from Thompson. Outside Walker. Cunningham on the wing. Inside. Brooklyn pulls it in. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. Thompson against Porter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. A deep 3. Holland with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Pass to Traore. Here's Dimon. Walker covering. Sharp a screen on Cunningham. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to... And it's Walker off the drive. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Man with it. Guarded by Stewart. And stolen by Stewart. It's Walker on the wing. From outside the arc. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Abaji. 1:16 left to play in the first. Surratt for 3. The Pistons clear it. They defeated Utah in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Man. Here's Claxton. Stewart defends. And there's a 3-second violation. Detroit leading by 7. Outside Walker. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jenkins. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
On the wing man. Claxton against Stewart. Here's Abaji. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And so it's Detroit earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Terrence Mann is out there with Saraf. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are growing.
That thing's green.
JB Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Ryan, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Abaji can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach JB Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Give me that! And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Pass to Wilson. Saraf for 3. The rebound by Stewart. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And here's Stewart. Here's Jenkins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Pistons in second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Here's Claxton. No points so far. Pass to Mann. Claxton, a screen on Walker. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Now here's Walker. Picked it. On the break. Here's Porter. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Back to Harris. 3-pointer. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Kate Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit leading by 13. Outside Walker. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Picked by Stewart. For 3, here's Harris. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Back to man. The 3 is up. And Porter hits from deep. Porter's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Harris outside. Picked by Stewart. Harris with it. Claxton picks him up. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Porter against Walker. Over Porter. And no good. The dry spell continues. Nets trail by 8. Here's Traoré. Out to the right wing. Here's Clowney. Walker covering. He gets it in there. Clowney's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside Walker. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Walker's got 20 points.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Harris passes to Walker. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Cunningham passes to Walker. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Porter. Give me that! Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Jenkins. Outside Walker. And here's Cunningham. Over Traoré. And it's Cunningham missing. Porter against Cunningham. Give me that! Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Sharp. He's checked in for Claxton. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Thompson in for Jenkins. Here's Traore. He's watched by Cunningham.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Walker. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walker. Here's Cunningham. 4-3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Here's Traore. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Clowney. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Clowney's got 10 points in the game.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded by man. Stolen by Sharp. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Walker, here we go. They get it back. Pass to Holland. Outside Walker. There's the and the jam by Walker.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Nets trail by 10. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, BA. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Here's Traore. He's watched by Cunningham. Traore can't hit. The Pistons lead by 10. Cunningham passes to Walker. Thompson outside. Back to Walker. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Walker's got 28 points for the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
His man, Sharp, controls the rebound and the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Detroit on top. They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually,
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Pistons.
I couldn't tell.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 14-point game. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Holland out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Walker. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the three. And it's Cunningham missing. The Nets shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Porter from the top of the key. He buries it. Porter's got 9 points.
Yeah, what a move by Porter Jr. Great ball handler for his size.
Here's Traore. Pass to Dimon.
Give me that!
On the arc. It's deflected. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Nice shot by Walker.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now Porter beyond the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Walker's got 9 rebounds now. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Walker. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Traore.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Sharp passes to Porter. Back to Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Cunningham. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And down it goes. 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Dimon. Walker covering. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering hell from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Nets trail by 17. Outside for Porter. Pass to Dimon. Outside Sharp. Here's Dimon.
Give me that!
Walker tipped. And now the Pistons in transition. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Cunningham. Holland's got 6.
There's been no will or desire to defend in transition. And I'll tell you, that's disappointing.
Pass to Traore. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Outside Walker. Duren the screen. Walker passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Duren is a terrific alley-oop threat.
Nets trail by 18. Outside Sharp. Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Porter looks it over. There's the screen to the middle. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
To the left wing. Outside Walker. Cunningham outside. And it's Walker off the drive. And they'll get another chance. Holland for 3. Sure, from 3-point range. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing, but that's one of his core strengths.
Oh, got a piece of it. Porter from outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Grant last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. Half decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Traore. Pass to Clowney. The 3 is up. And rebound by Detroit. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Holland gets the bucket.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you, Allie. A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Jenkins comes in for Thompson. Here's Sharp. 14 points for him. Here's Demon, and he converts the layup. Demon's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Jenkins. He has 6. Outside Walker. Pass to Jenkins. Walker sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham on the wing. Takes a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Traore. Pass to Demon. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Cunningham passes to Walker. Oh, the alley! And the dunk by Duren. And that's a double-double for him now.
And I love seeing the bigs like Duren get rewarded after they've set a screen.
For 3, Demon. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Cunningham passes to Walker. Back to Cunningham. Looking to get it going. The free ball.
For Dre.
And Walker gets it to go.
That one goes down, and the game is tied.
Walker's got 43 points. Pass to Sharp. Here's Traore. Now here's Mann. Clock at 6. Duren with a rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Walker passes to Harris. They get it again. Duren. Cunningham outside. Pass to Walker. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Harris. And the jam by Walker.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Back to Sharp. Here's Traore. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney. Fires the three. Duran with the rebound. Duran's. It's Walker on the wing. He's guarded by man. Walker's shot is off. The Nets have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. To the inside. Pass to man. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Detroit calls timeout. So for the Pistons. And Detroit is shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Terrence Mann is out there with Saraf. And it's Abaji in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Here's Saraf. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Outside Walker. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Saraf. Walker covering. Screen by Claxton to the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Stewart outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And finished off by Stewart.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Saraf. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Outside Walker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Walker's got 47 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And the long arms of Ochai Agbaji makes him a pest defensively.
Yeah, he is really becoming a quality 3-and-D wing as his scoring efficiency picks up. It's starting to match what he's doing on the other end with blocks, steals, and deflections.
Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And it's in there.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Pass to Walker. Here's Jenkins. one question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Pass to Jenkins. Walker sets a screen. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Saraf. Outside Porter. Sharp against Stewart. Outside man. Here's Sharp. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Right side, Walker. Walker, a screen on Porter. Robinson passes to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
The Nets have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Saraf. Lays it up and banks it in. Saraf's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Walker. Here's Jenkins. Walker sets a screen. Floats one up. Saraf with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. And here's Porter. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
They're so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to Walker. Stewart outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. The Nets have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Sharp. Pass to Toure. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
6 to shoot. Launches it. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Down low. Give me that! Robinson with a steal. Harris on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Green's checked in for Robinson.
Number 31.
And the Nets shooting a fantastic 57%.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Walker. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 14. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Here's Dimon. Green covering. Inside. Outside Porter. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to Jenkins. Let's go with a 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
3.
Walker's got his 6th assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Dimon. Here's the pick. Clowney, good.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside Walker. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Team foul.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And it's Dimon missing. Outside Walker. Pass to Green. To the wing, right side. Outside Walker. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Got a piece of it.
Detroit foul. Walker. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Traore. Outside Sharp. Pass to Porter. Here's Traore. Puts up a 3. Walker pulls down the board. And the jam by Walker.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Here's Traore. There's a minute 59 left in the game. Here's Dimon. Walker covering. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Pass to Walker. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's Traore. Here's Dimon. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, and watching that last game, you can see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Traore to the inside. Here's Sharp. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Walker, a screen on Porter. Back to Walker. There's the triple. And another one.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Here's Dimon. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Key. Tana.
MP with a double-double. And
I get sick if I think I'm going to miss it.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.